Why your legs cramp at night and what to do about it. Have you ever been fast asleep and suddenly woken up by a sharp pain in your leg or foot? It feels like your calf is twisting into a knot. If this has happened to you, you're not alone. Nighttime leg cramps are surprisingly common, especially as we get older. They show up out of nowhere, tighten the muscles in your legs, and make you sit up in bed, rubbing the spot, just waiting for the pain to ease. Let's be honest. It's more than just a quick cramp. It can leave you exhausted, anxious about falling asleep, and dragging through the next day with low energy and tight muscles. But here's the truth. This doesn't have to be your new normal. Let's talk about what's really going on. There's not just one reason for nighttime cramps. In many cases, your body might be running low on key minerals, like potassium, magnesium, or calcium. These are nutrients your muscles need to relax and contract the right way. Dehydration can play a role too. If you're not drinking enough water, especially after sweating or taking medications that flush fluids, your muscles may not be getting what they need. Poor circulation, which tends to slow down as we age, also increases the chances of cramping at night. And certain medications, like statins or diuretics, can make it even more likely. There's more. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, and the nerves that tell our muscles when to move, they get a little less reliable. That combination can lead to sudden, painful muscle contractions. So yes, there are lots of causes, but the result is the same: interrupted sleep, sore legs, and worry about whether it's going to happen again tomorrow night. And here's the bigger issue. Frequent cramps don't just hurt. They can make you afraid to move, tired during the day, and even increase your risk of falls if your muscles stay tight or weak. That can start to chip away at your confidence and your quality of life. But here's the good news. You can take control, and it starts in your kitchen. Now yes, stretching, warm baths, and gentle exercise all help, but food is the foundation most people overlook. What you eat every day plays a major role in how your muscles behave. Certain foods, many you already have at home, are rich in minerals and compounds that support blood flow, soothe muscle activity, and reduce the chances of cramps. You don't need fancy supplements. You don't need a perfect diet. You just need smart, steady choices. In this video, we're covering 10 foods backed by science that help calm your muscles and reduce nighttime leg cramps. Some may sound familiar, like bananas or eggs. Others might surprise you, like pumpkin seeds or plain yogurt. These foods bring real benefits, from potassium to balance fluid levels, to magnesium to support your nervous system, to healthy fats that help your circulation stay smooth. And the bonus? They're also great for your heart, brain, and energy levels. When you start including these foods in your daily meals, here's what you might notice: fewer cramps, more restful sleep, better balance and flexibility, and more trust in your own body. The change won't be instant, but within a few weeks, many people feel better. They sleep more peacefully. They move with more confidence. It's not a miracle. It's just smart nutrition working with your body, not against it. And if you've ever felt like your body was fighting you, I want you to know you're not alone. So many people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond are searching for natural ways to feel better. That's why this channel exists. We share practical health tips that anyone can follow, no matter your age, schedule, or background. And if you've been feeling discouraged, let me remind you, it's never too late to feel better. Your body is still listening, and with the right care, it will respond. So what now? Keep watching. Try a banana instead of a cookie. Drink a glass of water before bed. Sprinkle pumpkin seeds into your salad or smoothie. Little steps like these add up. They help rebuild strength. They restore peace of mind. and they remind you that healing is always possible. If this video helps you, consider sharing it with a friend or loved one. Sometimes, that one small tip can make a big difference. Thanks for joining me today. Let's keep going together. Because you deserve a good night's sleep. And your legs deserve a break. Number 1. Bananas, a simple way to support your muscles. Naturally, let's talk about one of the most familiar, most affordable, and surprisingly powerful foods out there. The banana. It's easy to find, easy to eat, and if you're over 50, it might be one of the smartest fruits you can add to your day. Here's why. Bananas are loaded with potassium. That's a mineral your body depends on to keep your muscles working smoothly, your nerves communicating clearly, and your heartbeat steady. But as we get older, our potassium levels often start to dip. It might be due to certain medications, or maybe it's just the way our bodies absorb nutrients less efficiently with age. Either way, if you're not getting enough potassium, your muscles may start sending warning signs. You might feel cramps, twitches, or sudden tightness, especially in your legs or feet. That's where bananas come in. One medium banana gives you about 400 milligrams of potassium. That's a healthy boost toward your daily needs, especially when your body's trying to keep your muscle and nerve balance in check. But bananas don't stop there. They also provide vitamin B6. That's a nutrient your nervous system uses to function properly. It helps reduce symptoms like tingling in your feet, mild nerve discomfort, or that strange urge to move your legs at night, sometimes called restless legs. Bananas may help calm some of that down. And the best part? They're incredibly easy to add to your day. Eat one on its own in the morning. Slice one over a bowl of oatmeal. Blend it into a smoothie with a little spinach and Greek yogurt. Or pair it with a handful of almonds for a satisfying midday snack. Not only are you getting potassium and vitamin B6, you're also getting natural fiber, a little vitamin C, and gentle, steady energy. That can be especially helpful before or after light activities, like walking, stretching, or working in the garden. Now, let's talk about balance. Because even though bananas are healthy, more is not always better, especially for older adults, and especially for those with kidney problems. Here's why. Your kidneys help filter out extra potassium from your body. If your kidneys aren't working as well as they used to, potassium can start to build up. Too much potassium in your blood is called hyperkalemia. It may sound complicated, but it just means your heart and muscles are at risk of overreacting to that excess potassium. That can lead to an irregular heartbeat, muscle weakness, or even serious heart rhythm problems. And don't forget, bananas are high in fiber. Some people may notice bloating or mild stomach discomfort if they eat too many at once. So what's the right amount? For most healthy older adults, 1 to 2 bananas a day is just right. But if you've been told to limit your potassium, or if you're dealing with kidney issues, have a quick conversation with your doctor before making bananas a daily habit. A simple chat can help you avoid complications and still get the nutrients your body needs. Here's the bigger picture. Bananas are a gentle, natural, and nourishing way to support muscle and nerve health. They help reduce cramps. They give your energy a soft lift. They keep your nervous system running smoothly. And they're easy to enjoy. No prep needed. No special recipe required. So, the next time you're at the grocery store, pick up a few bananas, put them on the counter, and make them part of your daily routine. Because sometimes, the best support for your body doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from something simple, something yellow, something that's been there all along. One banana a day might just be your first small step toward better movement, more balance, and stronger days ahead. And when it comes to feeling good as you age, every bite counts. Number 2. Avocados, a simple superfood for strong muscles and steady nerves. Let's talk about something small, something creamy, and surprisingly powerful. The avocado. Now, this isn't just a trendy topping for toast. It's a quiet superfood, especially for adults over 40 who want to move better, feel stronger, and support long-term health. Why does this little green fruit matter? Because avocados are packed with the nutrients your muscles and nerves depend on. Two minerals in particular, potassium and magnesium, are doing the heavy lifting here. Potassium helps your muscles contract and relax properly. It also supports the nerve signals that move from your brain to your muscles. Every time you take a step, lift your arm, or even blink, potassium plays a role. Magnesium, on the other hand, is the calm in the storm. It helps relax tight muscles. It helps reduce cramps, especially those nighttime ones that wake you up with a jolt. And get this, a medium avocado actually has more potassium than a banana. Surprised? Most people are. Now let's talk fat. Avocados are full of monounsaturated fats, the kind that actually help your body, not hurt it. These healthy fats can reduce inflammation. That's huge for anyone dealing with stiff joints, sore muscles, or general aches that come with age. And they do something else important too. They help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D and vitamin A. That means when you eat avocados alongside other nutritious foods, your body actually gets more benefit from what you eat. So how can you work avocados into your routine? It's easier than you think. In the morning, mash half an avocado onto whole grain toast. Sprinkle with a little sea salt, and you've got a delicious, heart-smart breakfast. At lunch, add slices to your salad or wrap. It adds creaminess, flavor, and nutrients all in one bite. Or toss some into a smoothie. Try blending avocado with spinach, almond milk, and a scoop of Greek yogurt. It's rich, refreshing, and filling. Every time you eat avocado, you're doing several things right. You're supporting muscle relaxation and nerve function. You're helping your body absorb essential nutrients. You're reducing the inflammation that can lead to discomfort. And you're adding in antioxidants like lutein, a nutrient that protects your cells and supports eye health as you age. Now, even though avocados are healthy, portion size still matters. Avocados are calorie dense. That's not bad. But eating too much, especially if your daily activity is low, can lead to unwanted weight gain over time. Also, if you have chronic kidney issues, you need to be careful. Avocados are high in potassium. And for some people, too much potassium can lead to hyperkalemia. That's when potassium builds up in the blood and affects your heart rhythm or muscle function. So what's the right amount? For most healthy adults, half an avocado, about 3 to 4 times a week, is a sweet spot. It gives you all the benefits without going overboard. And if you're managing kidney or heart conditions, check with your doctor first. A simple conversation can help you stay safe and still enjoy the foods your body loves. Now, let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Some of the best foods for your health aren't flashy. They don't need bold packaging or fancy marketing. They just work. Quietly, steadily, and consistently. Avocados are one of those foods. They help you stay strong. They support your balance and coordination. And they give your body the tools it needs, one spoonful at a time. So next time you're planning your grocery list, think about the avocado. It's simple, it's nourishing, and it's the kind of food your body will thank you for, especially after 40, because better health doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, it's just a little green fruit, making a big difference. Number 3. Spinach. The quiet powerhouse for stronger muscles and better circulation. If you're looking for one simple vegetable that helps your muscles, nerves, and blood flow stay strong as you age, spinach might just be your best friend. It doesn't make bold claims. It's not trendy, but it works silently in the background, helping your body stay calm, steady, and energized, especially as the years go by. Let's take a closer look. Spinach has been praised for its nutrients for decades. But it's more than just a source of iron. And it's not just fiber, either. What many people overlook is how spinach helps with muscle cramps and circulation. And that's key especially for your legs, arms, and even your heart. So, why does spinach help your muscles? A big reason is magnesium. Magnesium is the mineral that helps your muscles relax. It also helps your nerves send signals the right way. But as we age, magnesium levels tend to drop. It can be because of diet, medications, or just how our bodies change over time. When magnesium runs low, you might feel tight muscles or cramps at night that wake you up. Spinach gives your body a gentle, natural form of magnesium that it can absorb and use. But that's not all. Spinach is rich in natural nitrates. Now, before you worry, these aren't the kind found in processed meats. These are natural plant-based nitrates. Your body uses them to make something called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps open up your blood vessels, which means better circulation, especially in your legs and feet. And when blood flows better, your muscles get more oxygen. That can mean fewer nighttime cramps. Spinach also has potassium and calcium, two more key nutrients that help your muscles contract and relax the right way. Potassium balances fluids in your body. Calcium keeps muscles from locking up at the wrong moment. Together, they're like a support team, helping you move with less resistance. So, how can you enjoy spinach without making it feel like a chore? It's more flexible than most people think. Try sautéing it with a little olive oil and garlic. Add it to your morning eggs, or stir it into soup. Blend a handful into a smoothie with banana and yogurt. You'll barely taste it. And your body will thank you. What do you get in return? Better muscle control, fewer cramps, stronger circulation, and support for your joints, too. Spinach also offers antioxidants that help calm inflammation. And it's low in calories, which makes it a great choice if you're watching your weight. But here's something important to keep in mind. While spinach is full of good stuff, too much of it isn't always better. Spinach contains oxalates, natural compounds found in many leafy greens. If you eat large amounts every day, and you're sensitive to oxalates, it could raise your risk of kidney stones. It's also high in potassium, and if you have kidney problems, too much potassium can be dangerous. It could cause something called hyperkalemia, which means high potassium in the blood. That can lead to fatigue, muscle weakness, or irregular heartbeat. So, if you have kidney issues, talk to your doctor or dietitian before making spinach a daily habit. But for most healthy adults, 1 to 2 cups of cooked spinach a day, or 2 to 3 cups raw, is a good, safe amount. You don't have to eat it every day, but a few servings each week can go a long way. Because as we age, what our bodies need isn't extreme diets or expensive supplements. What we really need is smart, steady nutrition. And spinach fits the bill. It won't make headlines, but it will quietly support your muscles, your nerves, and your circulation every time you eat it. And that's worth paying attention to. So next time you're planning your meal, think about spinach. It might not be flashy, but it's reliable. And sometimes, that's exactly what your body needs. Number 4. Pumpkin seeds. Tiny seeds with big benefits for muscles and sleep. When people talk about foods that help stop muscle cramps, pumpkin seeds rarely come up first. But maybe they should. Because even though they're small, pumpkin seeds are loaded with nutrients that support your muscles, your nerves, and even your sleep, especially as you get older. One of their biggest strengths, magnesium. Just 1 ounce of dry roasted pumpkin seeds. That's about a small handful, can give you nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs. And magnesium is essential for healthy muscles. It helps your muscles contract and relax the way they should. It keeps your nerves firing the right signals. And it plays a big role in preventing those sudden, sharp, middle-of-the-night leg cramps that leave you wide awake. So if you've ever been jolted out of bed by a tight calf, or felt a cramp in your foot out of nowhere, magnesium could be the missing piece. And pumpkin seeds are a simple, natural way to add more of it to your day. But that's not all they offer. Pumpkin seeds also contain zinc. Zinc supports your immune system, but it also helps your body repair tissues and keeps your muscles strong and healthy. That matters even more as we age, when staying mobile becomes a top priority. Here's another bonus. Pumpkin seeds are a natural source of tryptophan. Tryptophan is an amino acid your body uses to make serotonin and melatonin. These are the brain chemicals that help you feel calm, lift your mood, and get better sleep. So if nighttime cramps or restless sleep are keeping you up, pumpkin seeds might help you relax and sleep more soundly. Let's talk about easy ways to enjoy them. You can snack on them plain. Just grab a small handful in the afternoon. They're great sprinkled on top of oatmeal or yogurt. Toss them on a salad for extra crunch. Or blend them into smoothies or baked goods for a nutrition boost. They're simple, tasty, and easy to include in just about any meal. Now, with all those benefits, you might wonder, should I eat more? Here's where balance matters. Pumpkin seeds are nutrient-rich, but also calorie-dense. That means a little goes a long way. The fats in pumpkin seeds are healthy, but if you eat too many, the calories can add up, especially if your activity level isn't as high as it used to be. Some people also notice bloating or stomach upset if they eat large amounts at once. And even though magnesium and zinc are important, getting too much, especially from both food and supplements, can lead to side effects. Too much magnesium might cause loose stools or nausea. Too much zinc could affect how your body absorbs other minerals, or upset your stomach. So, what's the right amount? For most healthy adults over 50, 1 to 2 ounces per day, that's about 28 to 56 grams, is a good target. That's roughly 1 or 2 small handfuls. Enough to get the benefits, without overdoing it. If you have kidney issues, or if you already take a magnesium supplement, it's smart to check in with your doctor before adding pumpkin seeds daily, just to be safe. Now let's zoom out and see the big picture. Pumpkin seeds may be small, but they're packed with power. They help relax your muscles. They support deeper sleep. They nourish your nervous system. And they bring anti-inflammatory benefits that help your whole body. They're an easy snack, a healthy topping, and a smart, simple choice as you age. Because better health doesn't always come in a bottle or a prescription. Sometimes it comes in a seed. One that's tiny, crunchy, and full of support right when your body needs it most. So next time you're shopping, grab a bag of pumpkin seeds. Add them to your meals. Keep some nearby as a healthy go-to snack. Your muscles, your sleep, and your well-being might just thank you. Number 5. Salmon and sardines, 2 tiny powerhouses for muscles and joints. When we think about foods that keep our muscles strong and our joints moving, salmon and sardines might not be the first thing that comes to mind. But maybe they should be. Because when it comes to aging with strength, staying active, and avoiding those painful leg cramps, these 2 little fish pack a serious punch. Let's start with what makes them special. Both salmon and sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats. They help reduce inflammation, which is often the reason behind joint pain, muscle soreness, and that stiffness you feel in the morning or after a long walk. If your knees ache when you get out of bed, or your legs feel tight after a short stretch, Inflammation might be part of the problem. Adding these fish to your plate can help quiet that inflammation from the inside out. But that's just the beginning. Omega-3s also help your nervous system. They support clear communication between your brain and your muscles. That means smoother movement, better balance, and fewer misfires when your body tries to react. And let's face it, as we get older, coordination becomes more important than ever. Now here's another reason these fish deserve attention. They're high in vitamin D. This is the nutrient your body uses to absorb calcium, which you need for strong bones and steady muscle function. Many older adults are low in vitamin D, especially if they don't get much sun, or their body isn't processing nutrients as efficiently as it once did. Eating salmon or sardines a couple times a week? That's an easy, natural way to raise your vitamin D levels without needing another pill. And speaking of calcium, sardines are one of the only foods that give you both calcium and vitamin D in one bite. That's especially true if you eat them with their soft, edible bones. Now that might sound strange, but those tiny bones are packed with nutrients, and they're actually very easy to chew and digest. Let's not forget protein. Your muscles need protein to stay strong, to rebuild, to heal, and both salmon and sardines provide high-quality protein, without the heaviness of red meat. This is great if you're staying active, doing physical therapy, or just want to keep up your strength. So how do you add these fish to your meals? It's simple. Salmon can be grilled, baked, or pan-cooked in olive oil. Add a squeeze of lemon and you're done. Sardines are even easier. They're ready straight from the can. Just choose ones packed in water or olive oil, not heavy sauces. Add them to a slice of whole grain toast. Toss them into a salad, or mix with brown rice and veggies. Aim for 2 servings per week. That's about 3.5 ounces per serving, roughly the size of a deck of cards. Now, can you eat too much? It's a fair question. Even healthy fats can add up if portion sizes get too big. And if your activity level is low, those extra calories could lead to weight gain. Also, while most fish are safe, larger fish sometimes carry tiny traces of mercury or heavy metals. But here's the good news. Wild salmon and sardines usually have very low levels, making them safe for regular meals. Canned sardines can be a little salty, so if you have high blood pressure, look for low-sodium options, or give them a quick rinse under cool water. And if you're dealing with kidney issues or heart concerns, it's always smart to talk to your doctor before making big diet changes. But for most healthy adults, adding salmon or sardines 2 to 3 times a week is a simple way to boost your nutrition. Let's zoom out for a moment. You want to stay mobile, strong, and independent. You want fewer leg cramps, fewer aches, and better balance. You want foods that work with your body, not against it. Salmon and sardines can do all of that. They're not just fish. They're a tool for aging well. And they're easier to enjoy than you might think. So next time you're planning meals, think beyond chicken and beef. Let these 2 small but mighty fish onto your plate. Your muscles will thank you, your joints will feel better, and your nervous system will stay sharp. Because sometimes, the smartest choices for your health come from the sea. Number 6. Yogurt. A quiet support for strong muscles, smooth digestion, and everyday energy. Some of the most helpful foods in your kitchen aren't flashy. They don't come with bold labels. They don't need trendy recipes. They're simple, comforting, and they've been supporting health for generations. Yogurt is one of those foods, especially Greek yogurt. It's creamy, it's familiar, and for older adults, it can quietly do a lot of good. Let's break down why this humble food might deserve a regular spot in your day. First, yogurt is a natural source of calcium. Calcium helps your muscles contract the way they should. When you don't get enough calcium, your muscles might start to cramp or twitch. You may even feel that tight, pulling sensation in your legs after just a short walk. But yogurt doesn't stop with calcium. It also gives you vitamin D. This is the vitamin your body uses to absorb calcium and put it to work in your bones and muscles. If your body doesn't get enough vitamin D, even a good amount of calcium might not do its job. So when you eat yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, you get both nutrients together in one smooth, easy spoonful. Now let's talk protein. As we age, we naturally lose some muscle mass. That's normal. But that doesn't mean we have to lose strength. Protein helps you maintain and rebuild muscle whether you're gardening, carrying groceries, or just trying to stay balanced. Greek yogurt has more protein than regular yogurt. It's thicker, more filling, and for many people, easier to digest. Now, here's a part that often gets overlooked. Yogurt contains probiotics. These are the friendly bacteria that live in your gut and help everything run smoothly. They support digestion. They reduce bloating. And they help your body absorb important minerals like magnesium and potassium. And you've heard this before, those minerals are essential for keeping your muscles relaxed and your nerves steady. So yogurt helps your muscles not just directly, but indirectly by improving gut health and nutrient absorption. Now, how do you make yogurt part of your daily life? It's one of the easiest foods to enjoy. Start simple. Spoon it plain for breakfast or a quick snack. Add a few berries or banana slices for natural sweetness and a nice potassium boost. Sprinkle on pumpkin seeds or chopped almonds for a dose of healthy fat and magnesium. Or blend it into a smoothie with spinach and low-sugar fruits like blueberries or kiwi. With just a few extras, yogurt turns into a powerful, balanced meal. Here's a quick recap. With each serving, you're getting support for your muscles and bones from calcium and protein, improved digestion and nutrient absorption from probiotics, better nervous system balance from the minerals your body can absorb more easily, and a dose of vitamin D, which many older adults need more of, especially if they don't get much sunlight. But like anything good, balance is key. Can you have too much yogurt? Yes. Especially if you're not watching what type you buy or how much you eat. Many flavored yogurts are packed with added sugar. That sugar can spike your blood sugar and lead to weight gain over time. Others may be high in fat and calories, which matters if your activity level is lower. And while probiotics are helpful, too much at once, especially if your gut is sensitive, can lead to gas or bloating. Here's a good guideline. For most healthy adults, 1 to 2 servings per day is just right. That's about 3/4 of a cup per serving, or 150 to 200 grams. Look for plain Greek yogurt, or versions labeled low sugar. And if it tastes too tart, try adding cinnamon, a drizzle of honey, or some fresh fruit instead of reaching for the sweetened varieties. And of course, if you have kidney issues, digestive concerns, or special dietary needs, talk with your doctor or a dietitian. They can help you figure out the right fit for your body. Let's step back and look at the big picture. As we get older, staying strong, steady, and well-nourished becomes more important than ever. Yogurt checks a lot of boxes. It supports your muscles. It strengthens your bones. It helps your gut work better. And it gives your body steady, gentle fuel. So whether it's part of breakfast, a midday pick-me-up, or a light evening snack, yogurt is more than just food. It's quiet support for strength, for balance, and for better days ahead. Number 7. Eggs, a small food with big benefits for your muscles, nerves, and strength. When it comes to simple, everyday foods that quietly support your health, eggs are hard to beat. They're small. They're affordable, they're quick to cook, and they offer one of the most complete bundles of nutrition you'll find in a single bite. For adults over 40, and especially those over 60, eggs can support your muscles your nervous system, and your overall strength in ways that matter more with each passing year. Let's break it down. First, eggs are one of the few foods that contain complete protein. That means they offer all the building blocks your body needs to maintain and repair muscle. As we get older, we naturally start to lose muscle mass. Even with regular movement, that decline can lead to more weakness, more soreness, and more of those frustrating muscle cramps that show up without warning. Adding eggs to your diet gives your body the raw material it needs to rebuild muscle tissue, especially when paired with light exercise or stretching. But eggs do more than help your muscles. They're also one of the best sources of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 plays a key role in protecting your nerves. It helps keep your nerve fibers insulated, so signals move smoothly from your brain to your body. If B12 gets too low, those signals can get mixed up. That's when you might feel tingling in your hands or feet, maybe numbness, or even small muscle spasms. These symptoms are surprisingly common in older adults, and they're often linked to low B12 levels. Eggs give you a gentle, natural way to restore this important vitamin. Here's another plus. Eggs contain a small amount of vitamin D. This sunshine vitamin helps your body absorb calcium, and calcium helps your muscles contract properly. When calcium is lower, if your body can't absorb it well, you might experience muscle cramps, tightness, or restless legs, especially at night. For older adults who spend less time outdoors, eggs offer an easy way to get a little extra vitamin D. Now let's talk about how to use eggs in your daily meals. You can boil or steam them for a snack or breakfast. Scramble them with a bit of olive oil and add in some spinach or kale. Make egg salad with plain Greek yogurt instead of mayo. Chop them into your salad for extra protein without added carbs. Or even blend cooked eggs into a smoothie for a filling, low-sugar breakfast. No fancy prep required. Just simple, real food. Here's what eggs can do for you. They support stronger muscles. They help protect your nerves from misfires that cause cramps. They provide steady, low-carb energy to keep blood sugar stable. And they support bone and muscle health with a small dose of vitamin D. But like all good things, moderation matters. So can you eat too many eggs? It depends. Egg yolks do contain cholesterol. For most healthy adults, that's not a concern. But if you already have heart disease or high cholesterol, you may want to limit the number of yolks you eat each week. Eggs are also high in protein, great for muscles. But for folks with kidney or liver issues, too much protein could create added strain. And let's not forget how we eat them. Eggs paired with bacon, sausage, or fried potatoes. That can turn a healthy food into a high-fat, high-sodium meal. So what's a good amount? For most older adults in good health, 1 to 2 eggs per day is a safe guideline. You don't have to eat them every day. A few times a week, in balanced meals with vegetables or whole grains, is a great habit. And if you're dealing with health concerns, like heart disease or kidney trouble, it's smart to talk with your doctor or dietitian before making changes. Now, to wrap this up, eggs are tiny, but they offer big support. They help you stay strong. They help you stay steady. They help you stay energized without costing much or complicating your meals. So the next time you crack an egg for breakfast, or slice one into your salad, know that you're doing something wise, simple, and deeply nourishing for your whole body. Because good health doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, it starts with an egg. Number 8. Coconut water. A gentle, natural way to keep cramps away. Let's take a moment to talk about something light, something refreshing, and surprisingly powerful. Coconut water. You've probably seen it at the grocery store. Maybe you've had a glass after a workout or on a hot day. But did you know this simple drink can actually help your muscles feel more relaxed and reduce those annoying leg cramps? Coconut water is often called nature's sports drink. But it's not just for athletes. It can be a real help for older adults too, especially when it comes to muscle support and hydration. Let's explore why. First, coconut water is rich in electrolytes. These are minerals your body uses to keep muscles and nerves working the way they should. One of the key electrolytes? Potassium. Just 1 cup of coconut water, about 8 ounces, can give you up to 600 milligrams of potassium. That's more than you'd get from a medium banana. Potassium plays a major role in keeping muscle contractions smooth and nerve signals steady. When potassium gets low, that's when cramps and spasms tend to show up. But coconut water doesn't stop there. It also gives you magnesium, calcium, and a small amount of sodium. Each one has a role to play. Magnesium helps muscles unwind. Calcium supports controlled muscle movement. Sodium helps nerves send clear signals to your muscles. This mineral combo makes coconut water especially helpful if you take diuretics, medications used for high blood pressure or heart conditions. Diuretics help remove excess fluid, but they also wash away some of your electrolytes. And when those minerals drop too low, cramps become more common. Coconut water gently helps replenish what's lost, without the added sugar or artificial colors you'll find in many sports drinks. And there's another benefit worth mentioning: hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst isn't as strong. You might not feel thirsty, even when your body needs fluids. Mild dehydration can lead to headaches, fatigue, and, yes, more leg cramps. Coconut water offers a light, natural way to stay hydrated and supply your body with the minerals it needs to function at its best. So how can you add coconut water to your routine? It's easy. Drink a cup after light activity, like walking, gardening, or stretching. Sip a small glass in the afternoon, or before bed if you tend to get nighttime leg cramps. You can even blend it into a smoothie. Try it with spinach and banana for a potassium-rich combo. Coconut water is light on the stomach, naturally sweet, and just enough to keep you feeling refreshed. But let's talk about balance. Even natural things can be overdone. Too much coconut water means too much potassium. If you have kidney problems, or take medications that affect how your body handles potassium, drinking large amounts can lead to hyperkalemia. That simply means potassium builds up too high. This could cause muscle weakness, and in rare cases, an irregular heartbeat. Also, be mindful of store-bought versions. Some have added sugar. That raises your calorie intake and can make it harder to manage blood sugar, especially for those with diabetes. Finally, drinking too much coconut water too fast may lead to mild bloating or discomfort. So what's the sweet spot? For most healthy older adults, 1 to 2 cups per day is just right. That's about 8 to 16 ounces. It's enough to support hydration, help your muscles stay relaxed, and keep cramps away, without going overboard. But if you're managing kidney concerns, or already watching your potassium levels, check with your doctor before making it a daily habit. Now let's zoom out. Coconut water isn't just trendy. It's a gentle, natural way to help your body stay hydrated, balanced, and cramp-free. It gives you quiet energy without caffeine. It supports muscle movement and nerve function, and it helps you recover, rest, and move with more ease. So the next time you're reaching for a drink, skip the soda. Pass on the neon sports drink. Try a glass of coconut water instead. It might be just the thing your body needs to move easier, sleep better, and feel more in sync. One sip at a time. Number 9. Sweet potatoes, a comfort food that supports muscles, joints, and blood sugar. Let's talk about a food that feels like comfort, but delivers so much more. It's something you've probably had at holiday dinners, family gatherings, or baked into a cozy side dish. Sweet potatoes. These colorful root vegetables do more than taste good. They're packed with natural nutrients that support your muscles, soothe your joints, and help keep your blood sugar steady. For older adults, that's a powerful combination. So what makes sweet potatoes so special? Let's start with minerals. One medium sweet potato gives you over 500 milligrams of potassium. That's actually more than what you'd get from a banana. Potassium helps your muscles contract smoothly. It keeps them from cramping or locking up without warning. But there's more. Sweet potatoes also contain magnesium. Magnesium is like nature's muscle relaxer. It helps release tension and reduces the chance of spasms, especially at night. Then comes calcium. Calcium supports steady, controlled movement. It also helps keep your bones strong, which becomes more important with every passing year. Now here's the beauty of it. When potassium, magnesium, and calcium come together in one food, you get a gentle trio that works to support muscle function from all angles. But the benefits don't stop there. Sweet potatoes are rich in antioxidants like beta-carotene and vitamin C. These help your body fight off inflammation, protect your muscle tissue, and reduce the wear and tear that builds up over time. Especially helpful for anyone dealing with arthritis or chronic soreness in the joints. Now, here's something else to love. Sweet potatoes have a low glycemic index. That means they won't spike your blood sugar. Instead, they release energy slowly, helping you feel full, balanced, and energized throughout the day. This is especially helpful if you're trying to support your muscles while managing your blood sugar at the same time. Let's talk about how to enjoy sweet potatoes in your meals. You can roast them in the oven with a touch of olive oil and herbs. You can steam them to preserve their nutrients. You can mash them and mix in some plain Greek yogurt, then sprinkle with cinnamon for extra flavor and blood sugar support. They make a great side dish or even a main dish, especially at dinner. Their mineral content helps relax your body before bedtime. And here's a breakfast idea. Top a baked sweet potato with chopped walnuts and a light drizzle of honey. You'll get fiber, healthy fats, and long-lasting energy, all in one warm, satisfying bowl. So what are the real-world benefits? Let's break it down. Sweet potatoes help your muscles contract smoothly, reduce inflammation in joints and soft tissues, support digestion with their fiber content, and provide steady, slow-burning energy to help manage blood sugar and body weight. But like anything, too much of a good thing can have its downsides. First, sweet potatoes are still a source of carbohydrates. If you eat a lot of them, especially without pairing them with protein or healthy fats, you may end up with more calories than your body needs. That matters if you're trying to manage weight. Second, sweet potatoes are high in fiber, which is great, but if your body isn't used to that much fiber, it might cause bloating or digestive discomfort at first. Third, sweet potatoes are loaded with beta-carotene. That's what gives them their bright orange color. It's harmless, but eating too much over time can tint your skin yellow-orange. And finally, they're rich in potassium. So, if you have kidney issues or you're on a low-potassium diet, you should speak with your doctor or dietitian first. So what's the sweet spot? For most healthy older adults, 1 medium sweet potato per day, or enjoying them 3 to 4 times a week, is a smart and safe habit. They're easy to prepare, they're budget-friendly, and they bring comfort without guilt. You get muscle support, joint relief, and stable energy, all from one simple, wholesome food. So the next time you're deciding between white bread or an empty carb, reach for a sweet potato instead. Because sometimes, the best support for your body comes in the form of something soft, warm, and naturally sweet. A food loved for generations, and still giving us more with every bite. Number 10. Almonds. A small snack with big benefits for your muscles, heart, and daily strength. Let's talk about one of the quietest power foods out there. It's not flashy. It doesn't need a fancy label, but it shows up for your health in big ways. Almonds. Tiny, yes, but loaded with the kind of support your body appreciates, especially as you get older. For anyone over 40, and even more so after 60, almonds are one of the smartest snacks you can reach for. Why? Because they check a lot of boxes when it comes to daily strength, healthy aging, and muscle support. Let's break it down. First, almonds are rich in magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral your muscles love. It helps them relax after movement and helps prevent the kind of cramps that sneak in at night or after long walks. Many adults don't realize they're low on magnesium, but that low level often shows up as tight calves, foot spasms, or that lingering soreness you just can't shake. A small handful of almonds, around 10 to 15 pieces, or about 1 ounce, can give you nearly 20% of your daily magnesium needs. That's a pretty impressive return for such a small snack. Now let's talk vitamin A. Almonds are loaded with it. This vitamin acts like a bodyguard for your cells. It protects muscles from damage caused by inflammation, aging, or stress. It also plays a role in keeping your joints more comfortable, so you don't feel as stiff or achy when you get out of bed. And that's not all. Almonds are high in heart-healthy fats. These are the good kinds of fat that help improve circulation. Better blood flow means your muscles get more oxygen and nutrients. It also helps reduce cramping that comes from poor circulation, especially in your legs and feet. Plus, almonds offer plant-based protein. This is essential as we get older, when natural muscle loss starts to creep in. Protein helps you maintain the muscle you already have and supports building new muscle, which is key for staying strong, steady, and mobile. So how do you add almonds to your day? Here are a few easy options. Snack on a handful mid-morning or mid-afternoon. Sprinkle chopped almonds on top of your yogurt, oatmeal, or salad. Blend a few into your smoothie for texture, protein, and a boost of healthy fat. Or enjoy almond butter on a slice of apple, whole grain toast, or your favorite crackers. You don't need much. 1 ounce a day, that's your sweet spot. Now let's be real. Can you have too much of a good thing? Absolutely. Almonds are healthy, yes, but they're also calorie-dense. That means even a little too much can start adding up. If you're watching your waiter, your activity level has slowed, portion size really matters. Also, almonds are high in fiber, which is great for digestion, but too many at once can cause bloating, gas, or constipation, especially if your body isn't used to it. And of course, for people with nut allergies, almonds are off the table. Even a small amount can be dangerous. So if you've had any reactions in the past, skip them or talk with your doctor first. Here's a smart way to enjoy them. Start with 10 to 15 almonds a day. That's enough to get the benefits without tipping the scale. You can spread them out too. Have a few with breakfast, then a few more with your afternoon tea. That steady intake helps your body absorb the nutrients more gradually, and it's easier on your digestion. If you have health concerns, like kidney issues, allergies, or questions about calorie intake, check in with your doctor or a nutritionist. They can help you tailor a plan that fits your lifestyle. Now let's zoom out. What do almonds really offer? They help your muscles relax. They protect your joints. They support your heart. And they give you energy without sugar crashes or energy slumps. So, the next time you're looking for something to nibble on, reach for almonds. No mess. No prep. Just a clean, powerful, natural snack that works with your body. One handful at a time. Because sometimes, the biggest difference comes from something small. And almonds prove it day after day. Thank you for joining us on this journey through 10 natural foods that quietly make a big difference for your muscles, your energy, and your overall comfort. Each food we talked about brings its own gift to the table. Bananas and sweet potatoes, they help your muscles contract properly, thanks to their rich supply of potassium. Avocados and almonds, they deliver healthy fats and calming magnesium, the kind your muscles and nerves need to relax at the end of the day. Spinach, pumpkin seeds, and even coconut water, they help keep your electrolyte levels balanced, while gently soothing inflammation before it becomes a problem. And then we have salmon, sardines, yogurt, and eggs. These are quiet powerhouses. They offer protein your body can actually use, and they deliver vitamin D, calcium, and B12, nutrients that often slip away as we age. But here's the real truth. There's no single magic food that can solve everything on its own. Staying strong and cramp-free isn't about finding the perfect ingredient. It's about building small habits that support your body one day at a time. So let's talk about those small but meaningful steps. Because wherever you are in your health journey, you can begin right now. Start small. Not everything has to change at once. Maybe it's adding a banana to your morning. Maybe it's a handful of almonds in the afternoon, or tossing a few leaves of spinach into your dinner. These aren't complicated moves, but when you do them consistently, they begin to add up. Even something as simple as drinking more water can make a big difference. And if water feels too plain, you can mix in a little coconut water once in a while. It's a refreshing way to support hydration, especially after light activity or time in the sun. Now, let's not forget about balance. Even healthy foods, when eaten in large amounts, can throw your body off course. So, try to spread your nutrients out during the day. That way, your body gets a steady stream of support, not a surge followed by a slump. And be kind to yourself. You don't need to follow a strict diet. You don't need to make dramatic changes. Instead, try one small shift. Live with it. Then, when it feels right, add another. That slow, steady rhythm is more sustainable than any quick fix. Most importantly, listen to your body. If you often feel cramps, fatigue, or restless sleep, that could be your body's quiet way of saying, I need a little more care. But remember, if you're managing diabetes, heart conditions, or kidney problems, it's always best to talk to your doctor or a licensed nutrition professional before changing your diet. They'll help you find the safest, most effective path forward, one that's tailored to you, because your body is unique, and it deserves care that respects that. Now, as we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. You don't need to do everything. Just one thing. One thoughtful, intentional step forward. That's how real, lasting wellness begins. If you found this video helpful, we'd be so grateful if you gave it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who might need a gentle reminder to care for their health in simple ways. You can also subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell so you never miss future videos filled with easy, practical wellness tips. We believe health should feel natural, approachable, and something you can build into your life without pressure or confusion. And we'd truly love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, share your thoughts, ask a question, or tell us what you'd like to learn about next. Together, we're creating a space where healthy living feels personal, doable, and rooted in kindness. So keep listening to your body, stay curious, and remember, every small step you take is a win worth celebrating, because you're not walking this path alone, and your best days are still ahead. Thank you for being here with us.